And this is Cody here on the Twist and Mix in for Kara this week. And I have two very, very, very special guests with me, Lisa Heller and Gil Corronado. And guys, if you want to, you're on camera now. If you want to tell the audience who you are and why you're here and all that stuff.
My name is Gil Corronado. I'm with Seal Management. I'm the event founder and organizer for Shawnee Riverfest VI. It's a wonderful community event that benefits an organization vital in our community called Pocono Lions. And so I brought today one of the performers this year, Lisa Heller.
Hi, my name is Lisa Heller. I'm a 21-year-old singer-songwriter from Connecticut. My song Hope went viral, reaching 1.6 million views. I'm looking forward to releasing some more music soon. And yeah, performing at Shawnee and some other shows.
Yeah, nice. I looked up your YouTube account. I saw you got all those views, and like I said before, I got six views on a piano cover that I uploaded. So I felt really proud of myself then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really cool. Here, let me get this up. I have some notes here on you guys. So yeah, 1.6 million views, and you're from Connecticut. You told me, and you go to Colgate University.
Yeah.
Like the wrestling capital of the world, the big wrestling school there. And you also said that you're going to go out on a tour this summer?
Yes.
You want to explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so pretty much I've been doing everything myself, and I booked a bunch of shows in different states, Chicago, Tampa, Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, Toronto, Boston. So yeah, I'm excited, and I got a band together of kids that go to Berkeley, and I think it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago. Chicago's really nice. It's really, really windy. Different type of wind, I could say, So you're doing that. I mean, that's awesome. Like when I was 21, I was just figuring out my life, and you seem to be, doing all this fun stuff and things like that. And how did this whole YouTube generating all these views, how did this thing come about?
Yeah, so honestly, I was so surprised. I reached out to my neighbor whose son had Down syndrome, and he's 4 years old, probably 5 now. And she watched the video before it came out, just like on my phone, and she started crying from being so inspired. And I was like, wow, this can really do more than just music. And she told some of her friends about it, and it kind of, before the video even came out, people were looking forward to it, and in my town. And the first week it came out, it kind of just like out of the blue, like exploded in all these countries, and I got all these signs from all over the world of what people hope for, and it was just so inspiring. It could be anything from a kid with terminal illnesses to an older woman who just like wanted to live another year, and it was just so inspiring, and I couldn't believe that I was able to be a part of like a bigger picture and inspire people with my music. And that's what I've always been doing. Like in high school, when I started writing, I always wanted to inspire people, so the fact that the first song that I really did a full release for took off like that was more than I could have ever hoped for.
Hope for.
Yeah, use the hope there.
Yeah.
And Gil, how did you find Lisa and to just discover her? Did you discover her through YouTube, or did somebody tell you about her?
No, actually, I put Shawnee Riverfest out there, at a hub where all the artists go to look for events to participate in and to look for gigs, right? So, Shawnee Riverfest was. There were over 225 artists that wanted to perform this year, and Lisa was one of them. And I was, taken away by her ambition and her song, and of course the presence that it had taken, and on YouTube. It's just unbelievable. I couldn't believe that song. Well, I mean, I can believe it, but I just was so surprised that in such a short time it was so well received on YouTube.
Yeah, that is amazing to me, because YouTube's this premier communication digital media outlet now. I mean, I watch this guy Casey Neistat every day on YouTube, and he's a big thing, and he just started on YouTube.
Right.
And for you, being a young singer like that, that's got to be a big confidence boost, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And it's also not only YouTube, but over time, that's kind of translated in Spotify. I think I just reached a couple weeks ago over 100,000 streams for the Hope song.
Wow.
Which has been pretty cool. So I have like
crazy.
Thousands of monthly listeners, and I didn't get on any big playlists. It's all just like people like sharing the song with their friends.
Right.
Because I don't have those like contacts yet. I'm just doing it all myself. So the fact that it was able to generate that many streams and that many views without a huge promotional campaign that some people get to have is what part of the reason I was so surprised and so excited.
I mean, it's streamed in #1 in 5 countries.
Really? Do you know those countries off the top of your head?
No.
Australia, Canada, Sweden, Italy, and Denmark.
Wow. Man alive, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I would definitely want to go to each and every one of those countries.
I know.
Well, one is really close, Canada. You could just go up the road right there.
Yeah.
But wow, that's unbelievable. We're gonna take a little bit of a break here on the Twist and Mix. So do you guys mind staying?
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, I was planning on leaving.
Yeah. Well, you better stay. We have security out there.
Exactly.
But no, anyway, this is a Twist and Mix on Penn Peak Radio with Lisa Heller and Gil Corronado of Shawnee Riverfest. And we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Twist and Mix here, and this is Cody in for Kara. And I have special guests with me, Gil Corronado and Lisa Heller. Guys, how are you doing today?
Doing wonderful.
Great. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Sun's shining. I'm kind of healthy, I think, and I'm doing all right.
I hope so.
You're breathing.
Yeah, I'm breathing. That's all that really matters is that I'm breathing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we were talking about your video Hope that had 1.6 million views, and then you're going to be at the Shawnee Riverfest.
Yes.
And Gil, you said this is going to be, from what I look here on my notes and from the website, it's July 8th and 9th, which is a weekend.
Yes, we actually have a pre-party on July 8th at the Sycamore Grill in the Delaware Water Gap, and we're going to have dancing, live performances. It's a really intimate way for the public to come in, take photos with their favorite performers, hear them perform live, dancing. We'll have some appetizers, and the event, we will have a 50-50. It is a fundraiser for the organization that this benefits, which is Pocono Alliance. That's happening July 8th from 7:30 to 11, and anybody can go to ShawneeRiverfest.com to learn more about the pre-party. July 9th is when all mayhem takes place.
Exactly. That's the real party, man. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the 8-hour free concert that is family friendly. We have tremendous food vendors. We have auction items. We have an outdoor photo booth. So as the artists come off stage, people can come up with a small donation. They can take a photo with their favorite act and walk away with a memento from Riverfest. One of our vendors, she creates personalized books for families. So families can actually walk away with a Riverfest book and also insert the photo within that book and as part of one of the elements for fundraising. So there's so much to do. Great food vendors, Texas Roadhouse, Johnny Inn and Grill.
You got me there, man. I love T Roadhouse, man.
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse. Nick over there. Hey, Nick. But just great. And our sponsors are tremendous. But let's talk about the roster. I mean, look at the talent.
You guys got a lot of talent. I mean, I honestly have never heard of that. Like, I didn't hear Lisa, but like looking some of these people up, I've seen the promo that you sent me, the trailer, and it's really neat. And I never heard about this. And this is what, the 6th year?
6th year, and we have two-time American Idol contestant Kendall Phillips coming in from Indiana. She's our country superstar that's going to be coming in and doing her thing. We have Fuchsia Dance Company, the largest dance company in the Poconos, doing 4 original numbers to songs that will be performed live by these artists. We have an artist named Krigari who has toured with Kelly Clarkson. We have Lisa Heller. We have a band called This Frontier Needs Heroes. He brings a little Johnny Cash sound, and gotta love sound like that. We have Minnie D, who's a favorite. She's a pop artist coming in from New York City. We have Sophie Serafino, is an international artist coming in, and she currently lives in in Canada, but she's worked with Josh Groban and the Veronicas, and she's
Get
a
outta here,
violinist.
dude.
She's
That's
beautiful,
awesome.
beautiful artist. We have Robin Smith, who just performed for the president a few weeks ago. We have Wyland coming back, who you're going to play Butterflies shortly, and also Wild Plains, which is an incredible band from New York.
That Robin Smith, was she on The Voice or something like that?
Nope.
She looked very familiar when I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
And I thought,
if you were watching the President's 100 Days event in Harrisburg, that was her singing the national anthem.
Okay, I didn't see that, but I'm gonna take your word on it. Yeah, that's really cool. And like, this is the 6th annual one.
Yeah, the concert, by the way, is at the historic Shawnee Inn and Golf Resort. It's right on the water. The Sherman Theater does a tremendous job building a stage, and they handle the sound for the event. It really is just a day of that families can come together, that the community can come together and support this organization that gives back, which is Pocono Lions.
And you said about that art contest again. You said you're going to have the artists, or the people are going to be able to take a photo with the artist before the stage.
Yes, that's one of the elements. We have Rockin' Photo Booth, who's going to be an outdoor photo booth right next to the stage. So as the artists come off the stage, people can come up and make a small donation. They can walk away with a photo with their favorite artist and the Riverfest logo, like a memento from the event. We do have the official Shawnee Riverfest art contest going on right now until June 1st. So anybody that checks out the Shawnee Riverfest website can submit a 12 by 12 piece of art, painting, oil, on canvas, and the top 10 pieces will be selected and showcased during Riverfest and auctioned off. The top 2 winners, there's 2 categories, one for students, grades 6 through 12, and then we have the general public. Those 2 top winners will move up, and their artworks will be placed on the t-shirts and on the tote bags for the event. So their artwork will be placed if they win.
Dude, that's wild, Gil.
Yeah.
Man, that's really awesome. And
the whole purpose really of the art contest is to not only to let students know, kids know, that they can make a difference by something as little as making a painting. And that's really the mission of this art contest, to really have them look that everybody can make an impact in the community.
Right, yeah.
As little as 6th grade. So I think that it's important that they get to take a look at the website, take a look at the past year's entries, and really become creative with this contest.
And is this something that you thought of, or did you have people like sit down in a room and say, "Okay, guys, we got to do this, and this will really bring a lot of stuff"?
I'm the founder and the organizer.
Mm-hmm. And when did you do this?
This is 6 years now.
So it would be 2011.
Yeah.
That's when I graduated high school. I feel so old, Gil. What's going on?
But I do have to give credit to the new design. It's been rebranded this year. The website, which is a brand new website, and the new design was done by Unify Interactive, which they're located in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. They helped rebrand the event this year, and some unbelievable. Just check out the website. It speaks for itself. We have video links to all the artists, all the ways that people, sponsors, vendors. We still have room for vendors, so if anybody wants to participate in this community event, they can just visit ShawneeRiverfest.com and fill out the form.
And what type of vendors do you have? Are they specifically just food, or is there vendors like arts and crafts, things like that?
Well, now we have some beauty products. We have some clothing. We have some other wonderful vendors that will be there. But it's just a day. Like, we had a chiropractor last year, and you never know what vendors we're going to have, so they have to come and check it out.
Dude, that's crazy. And speaking of these different artists, I'm going to play a song here by an artist named Nick. And you said she's out of New York City?
New York City. She's bringing, a little Beyonce R&B style.
That's what we like,
to the event. And for those, there will be a dance floor. So those that want to dance.
Oh, man, you got me in on that one. I love dancing.
By the river. And if you get hot enough, you can hop in the river. So.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, hopefully you'll be all right. You don't have to do that. Not many people want to see that. But yeah, I'm going to play this song, Love Me Crazy. Do you have a little bit of a background to this song, or is this something that it's a new song by hers here?
This song is her last single. She's got another single called Work that just came out, but this one is generating a lot of buzz on YouTube.
Okay, so this is an artist named Nick. This is going to be Love Me Crazy here on the Twist and Mix with Cody and Fakara with Lisa Heller and Gil Corronado. And enjoy, everybody. All right, that was the artist known as Nick there with Love Me Crazy. And this is Cody back now with Lisa Heller and Gil Corronado. Guys, how are you doing today?
Great.
Great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I always ask you guys how you're doing because some people their moods change.
Yeah.
In a little bit. So
this is like home away from home. You guys always take care of me, and I'm
that's
always
good.
grateful for Penn Speak for all they do for this event.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I try to take care of everybody.
Yeah.
So even if you're a stink bug, I'll take care of you. But you're not that. Or a dog. I love dogs, so I'll definitely take care of it. But yeah, so that was Nick and Gil. We were talking about the break, during the break there, that you have a bus transportation for this Shawnee Riverfest.
Yes.
Explain more about that,
Yes.
please.
For those that want to come to the event but don't have the means or don't want to drive, we do have the Monroe County Transit Authority is providing free transportation from the Tannersville Weiss Market and also from Strasburg High School. So families can just go there, park their cars, hop on the bus, and go down to Riverfest. There will be limited parking the day of the event, so we encourage people to find alternative means to get to the event if they can. So thank you to the Monroe County Transit Authority for their support on that. Also, starting next week, we have a wonderful billboard campaign that is going to feature all the artists. All the artists' images are going to be going into rotation thanks to Adams Outdoor Advertising, and they will be able to tweet in the weeks coming to the event what they're doing and how excited they are to be a part of the event. So there'll be live tweets that the artists are going to be doing wherever they are: Indiana, New York, New Jersey, Ohio, wherever they're coming from.
Denmark.
Canada, exactly. Live tweets will be posted on these 8 digital billboards sponsored by Adams Outdoor Advertising.
Nice, man. Mm-hmm. Wow, this is really crazy. I can't believe I've never heard of this, too. Like, I always like going to these different festivals. I know down in Bethlehem area they have a lot of free festivals. I mean, like Music Fest, but other than that, like, they have free different music throughout the summer and things like that.
Well, what I like to do with Riverfest is incorporate international, national, and local acts.
Yeah.
So we were bringing in a third and a third and a third together because art cultivates art. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so when these artists come together, for me, it's rewarding because they have the best time. Great connections and collaborations come out of these events, and it's a great networking opportunity for the artists.
Yeah.
So we're very grateful for our sponsors, and there's a lot that I do have to give a quick shout out to.
Go ahead, man. Floor is yours.
But we do have the Sherman Theater. We have Wells Fargo. The pre-party is sponsored by Wells Fargo. We have the Rockin' Photo Booth. We have Price Chopper, the Monroe County Transit Authority. We have the Tom Wilkins Latin Real Estate Group, First Keystone Bank, Ideal Design, Adams Outdoor Advertising, ESSA Bank and Trust, Sycamore Grill, Shawnee Inn and Golf Resort, the UPS Store of East Stroudsburg, AmeriHealth, Blueprints for Hair and Skin will be taking care of all the hair and skin for all the talent the day of the event. Also, we have Hop Till You Drop. We have ESU and Pocono Community and Culture Center. And that is like what we got. We have Unified Interactive also for the website. But all these wonderful sponsors are coming together to benefit Pocono Alliance.
Yeah, that's a whole handful of stuff there. That's great, man.
And I do want to say that Pocono Alliance is an incredible organization that works with over 521 organizations in our community through the Pocono Info Line to meet the needs of the community. So they work with, Red Cross, Salvation, Women's Resources, smaller wherever the need is.
Right. Yeah.
People will phone in to this phone line, and Pocono Alliance is there to meet those needs of the community.
That's great to hear that all these and you went to each and every one of these people and said, "Hey, this is what I'm doing, this, that, and the other thing." They're like, "Yeah, we'll sponsor it," and they're all for it.
Just sharing the event and the organization that it benefits. And Pocono Alliance it's really a team effort. I'm a board member of Pocono Alliance, and so it's been very rewarding to work with that organization and to be able to impact not only with Riverfest but with the other members of the board and their organizations they're supporting as well.
And Gil, are you from around the area?
I'm from East Stroudsburg.
East Stroudsburg. And did you go to ESU or did you go to a different college?
I went to Roger Williams up out her way, up in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And I'm originally from Central Jersey.
Oh,
And
okay.
now I'm a transplant here in the Poconos. Now for 16 years.
Well, there you go. That's a. Do you like the area? I know a lot of people say they don't like it some days, but
It's beautiful, and the community. I mean, that's how Riverfest came to be. Is because I saw that during times of crisis that the community does come together. This is a very community-driven, town. This region, and so I wanted to come up with an event that would bring the people together and support the community.
That's awesome to hear, man. It's all this stuff, people supporting and things like that. It's so great to hear, because you always love when communities come around and support local acts and international acts and things like that. And for this Riverfest to be the thing that it is, and for people to just embrace it, is something that's really awesome to hear.
And it's fun. It's proactive in the fundraising process. So we're not being reactive.
Right,
We're
right.
not, reacting to a certain disaster. We're fundraising where people can enjoy the day. They can enjoy a day of music and entertainment and family, and give back at the same time.
Nice to hear. Well, I'm going to play a song called Butterflies by Wyland, and you have a little bit of background on this gentleman?
Yes. They just performed over here in Stroudsburg for the Jimmy Eat World show, and that was great. And they're from New Jersey, and this video with over 33,000 views.
Yeah.
It's got a great storyline of a lonely panda bear in the city.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's little spaced out there, but hey, it's all right, man. I like it. I was digging it as I was watching it. It was pretty neat. They reminded me of like the Daft Punk, DJ Marshmello type people like that.
Yeah.
So it's like a poppy slash, I guess, electronic in a way, but it's a nice soothing song to hear.
And all of their tracks fall into that genre. So I mean, they have amazing song called Glow. Just beautiful, beautiful music. Very artistic.
All right. Thank you, Gil, for that background. And now I'm going to play some Butterflies by Wyland right now here on the Twist and Mix. Butterflies here on the Twist and Mix, coming to the Shawnee Riverfest, and I have in studio with me again Gil Corronado and Lisa Heller. And Gil, you were telling me about these guys, this Wyland guy. They won the John Lennon Singer-Songwriter Award?
Yeah, in New York City. Last year they won the John Lennon Songwriting Award, and they actually recorded a live version of that song on the bus, and it's just, if anybody, it was like sponsored by like Sony. It's like beautiful production. So if anybody wants to see them sing a live version of that, just check out Butterflies Live on YouTube. And congratulations on those guys for winning that award.
Yeah, and I know, Lisa, you said you liked them a lot, too. They were really good.
Yeah, they seem really cool. I'm excited to meet them at the Shawnee Riverfest.
Yeah, then you get all this contact information, then you'll probably go on a tour with them.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, so now we're going to get into your career, Lisa.
Yeah.
Your Hope career. Hopefully it'll go good. But I was looking up on your YouTube. You have different covers of different songs. You have the one, I forget what it was. Here, let me bring it up here. You only have like 4 videos, but each views have like a million views on them to me. You have Tori Kelly with Hollow, and then you did Demi Lovato, and you did, I guess your own one, Life on the Run.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. That was like my first.
You still got 32,000 views on it, so that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So this Hope video, explain the back, like you explained the background, but explain where you want to go with this song, like what your plans are. Or do you think you're just gonna kind of chill out, see what happens?
So I am talking to a few different people about doing a remix for this song, so that it's a little bit more up tempo and more for the radio, because the feedback I've gotten is the lyrics are great, the voice and production are great. It's just like a little slow. So I'm in discussion for maybe doing a remix for that. I also released another song in March called Things You Never Said, about overcoming anxiety. And I have a bunch of other songs that I'm currently working on to release really soon this summer. So that's
awesome. That's definitely awesome to hear. So you I mean, do you just, when you write this stuff, do you base it on past events, or do you base it on what you see around you, or things like that? Like, how do you do this?
I think it really depends on each song. When I started writing in high school, it was about my personal experiences as a girl in high school. And
Right.
yeah, so I think it's really about my environment and the things that I experience myself or I see my friends going through. I always try to write inspiring messages in my songs. That's why, like, hope and then things you never said about anxiety and overcoming that. Like, hope is about also hoping for things and overcoming challenges.
Right.
So yeah, I try to, that's like a message that I continue to try to spread. And a lot of the, yeah, and then like when I was in Australia last year for a semester, and that was really a cool experience. And another song that I wrote is about that experience, which is cool. So every new opportunity and new experience creates the opportunity to write a new song about a new concept. And as I expand my horizons in touring and performing and meeting new people and learning their stories, that gives me the chance to write more material.
Right. Now, do you have an agent that you, when you go on, that you're going to go on this tour, do you have an agent that you, that sets you up with these things, or do you just do basically this stuff all yourself?
I've done literally everything so far myself. So I just work. I also go to college. I have one more year left. And
Yeah.
then, it's like I tell my friends at school, it's like doing 2 colleges at once. I probably put, unfortunately for my parents, I probably put more time into the music than college sometimes. I'm just constantly doing music and constantly applying for opportunities for different gigs. I set up this whole tour myself for this summer, and I contacted all these people and like put a band together. Yeah, and every, like the video and everything, it's from people I have contacted, because
Right.
I'm just so into music and it's literally why I live. So
You're very proactive about it.
yes.
Yeah. Do you have any type of musicians or genres that you listen to that inspired you to write music like this Hope and this new song you said you wrote last semester?
Yeah, I don't know if you know Rachel Platten. She did
of course.
Fight Song, and I opened for her
Get out of here.
last summer, actually. And she's always been super inspiring to me. I love her genre. I love also Christina Perri. Her first song, Jar of Hearts, when I heard that in high school, I was like, I need to start writing music, and around the same time as when I did. So people like that. And then also growing up, my parents would always play U2 and Coldplay and artists like that in the car. So I also have that genre in my wheelhouse. And yeah, I also love the production side, like Tavlo and Daya when she was like with Chainsmokers. And yeah, so kind of the writing is really important to me, the production is really important to me, and obviously how the voice sounds is really important. So all those different things have kind of come together from different aspects of my life, and that's why my music sounds as it does.
Do you play any instruments, or do you just sing?
I play piano, so all my songs are written on piano.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Love piano. My cousin's boyfriend, he has a little piano company that he tours around. It's like that Hershey area and things like that, but yeah, he's really good at piano. And I've been told that if you can play piano, you can play any instrument. Is that true? Did you try that?
I'm learning guitar, and it's very similar in some ways. But the thing about piano is, I think it's the one instrument you see everything right in front of you. So
Yeah.
you can teach yourself really easily, because you're like, well, this makes a chord. And then I literally taught myself. I took a few lessons, but nothing in pop music. I taught myself how to play. I taught myself how to write music. I did it all on my own, just from like being able to, like, I think the piano is the most accessible in terms of learning yourself. So,
and it's relatively, I don't want to use the word cheap, but for lack of a better term, because I mean, you look at guitars and you look at drum sets, you got to buy numerous different things. But piano, it's just, it's right there in front of you. You don't
Yeah,
have to do
at
much.
first I was writing on a keyboard and it was really hard because as much as it is like inexpensive to have a keyboard, the like resonance that you have, like I had a Steinway upright piano passed down to me when I was in high school, and like being in that room and hearing the piano fill the room while you're singing is the most amazing experience. And that, like, obviously it's more expensive and I wouldn't be able to afford that piano, like it got passed down to me, but that helped in the writing process because of like the sounds that an amazing instrument like a Steinway could create.
That's awesome to hear. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and play your Hope song. And do you have any last words to say to the folks? Because I guess after that will just conclude our interview. And same with you, Gil. Do you want to say anything more?
Yep. For anybody that would like to learn more about Shawnee Riverfest, just visit the website, ShawneeRiverfest.com, and save the dates, July 8th and July 9th.
Nice.
Yeah, my name is Lisa Heller, if you're just tuning in, and my song Hope reached 1.6 million views, and I'm so excited that it's inspired so many people all over the world, and I hope it continues to do so. Nice.
Well, I'm glad that you guys were able to come on air. This normally isn't my show. Kara would interview you guys, but she's off this week, but I'm glad I had the opportunity to interview both of you two. And, I probably will come to that Riverfest.
Now we're vested, right?
We're best friends, we'll hang out the whole day. But
you can come on stage.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I could MC the event. I could be the lame comic telling jokes. So this is Lisa Heller and Hope. And once again, thank you two for coming on. And
Thank you
it's
so
been a
much.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Much a pleasure. And here is Lisa Heller with Hope.